from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, Tyson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, Vic out of the gun. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
For number 80.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Watts telling the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking to throw on second down. Watts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. From the gun, Watts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Off the 4 yards.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Vick. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you
went have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on the first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw. Watts. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
Somehow, I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a handoff here here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Watts able to spin free. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for only a couple. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
The second down throw on target. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Guys man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And they take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the try here for the extra point. This is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off the game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Buccaneers.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Vick. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Vick on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and long for Vick. He'll let it go deep for Freeman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Well, now only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on them.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
The extra point forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
On the ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Running back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
9-yard line.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing, but how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the 1st down.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running, because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 1st downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Watts. second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This throw caught right around the 6. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the gun. Watts looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. For Kidder here, it's complete. And Freeman lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision, because they do have the final call now. They're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Vic now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Watts. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Watts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
10 at the 49-yard line.
The final shot before break. Watts is going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it's the LA Rams who are moving on to the next round as they eliminate the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the left side. Palmer. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
That's good.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw on 2nd down. Watts. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Vick. Open man here, Sims complete.
Vick's pass.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
We gonna do what we do.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
From the gun, Vick. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
What was that?
He can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Vic will look to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. A gain of 6 there on first.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. It'll be Vic once more. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Vic operating on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Vic to the air again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tyson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Off the bootleg. Watts. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Vick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Watts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Oh, that's money in the bank, baby.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Vic's throw there incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A second down throw for Vic. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun. Vic, he's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Vic, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That was
Run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run on first down. It's Palmer. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. Against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Manning. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Down, Vic. Now he's up underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
In the end zone. It's now 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. The Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.